Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Someone's losing his nerve, if he had one to begin with, and that is the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, representing the United States of America. He demands China to make its intentions clear by saying China needs to make its intentions clear. Says who? You? That's the problem. If Blinken would have just bothered to study a little bit Sun Tzu, The Art of War, he would find that the art of war is the art of deceiving. You ask those guys to do what? To tell you the truth? Do you tell the truth? Blinken, come on. So let's see what this article has to say here. And it comes from Reuters. All right, it's from April 18, 2023. US's Blinken says Beijing needs to make its intentions clear, like you do. This guy's a weasel, right there. Hell, he's in Nagano, Japan, huh? Anyway, Karuizawa, Japan, April 18th. The United States is able to move forward with its relations with China following President Joe Biden's meeting with leader Xi Jinping last year, but that requires Beijing to make clear its own intentions, Washington's top diplomat said on Tuesday. Now, here, what do you mean move forward? I mean, move forward could mean a lot of things. Imagine that you are interrogated by a brute and you got the first session and you get beaten and you get hurt, and then it ends up and it tells you, come on, man, tell me so I can move forward with session number 2. So you can move to that kind of forward with your relationship between your a person who hurt you and you, the victim. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made a comment at a news conference at the conclusion of the Group 7 G7 meeting of rich democracies in Japan's town of Karuizawa. Now, you know that China knows that you are no good. From that perspective, they know that they're going to be next if Russia falls. So do you think that these guys are idiots? Obviously, yes. So, Biden met Xi in Indonesians, in November for a 3-hour meeting aimed to preventing strained ties between the two nations from spilling into a new Cold War. What are you talking about? What are you doing in Taiwan? You're not moving forward unless you go to session number 2 of the interrogation. China's foreign ministry urged the US to stop claiming to put guardrails on both countries' relations. And I'm quoting, the United States has formulated and implemented incorrect policies towards China based on its incorrect understanding of China, end quote. Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin told a regular briefing, blaming this for the current tense state of ties. Not only that, you know it's not only that. It has to do with more than that. And that is, it's a global thing. It's not between you and I. Do you think, just look at this way. You have been the sheriff in town for 30 days, for 30 years, 32 years, let's put it this way. And do you think, and you see some other guys that are going to grow and get stronger. Do you think that a sheriff, after 30 years, which is a generation, would say, yeah, I will embrace you and we can, both of us lead the planet. We're going to be just friends. That's in the movies, that's for children, let's be friends. Do you think that United States of America, if another country would be in its place, let's put this aside, would probably do the same thing, certainly will do the same thing. It's not going to say, oh, thank you very much, you got strong now, you're not challenging me. You're going to be my friend. But once you're going to get stronger, what are we going to do? Because probably you don't want me to be your friend anymore, because you're going to be alone up there. Do I want that? If yes, why? Why do I want to be at your whim? Why not you at mine? Because it's impossible to be both like that unless we're two powers that somehow we just are neck and neck, none of us speeds up, and we just respect one another, which is, this is my sphere of influence on this planet, this is yours, okay? Like 1945, sorry to bring that, but that's what it was. Two big guys ignore Great Britain, bankrupt at that time, ignore France, which, okay, so it was the United States and the Soviet Union, the evil empire that the United States dealt with and carved Europe with the evil empire, with the criminal, the Georgian leader of the Soviet Union. Ukraine was also part of Soviet Union, okay? Willy-nilly or not, that's a different story, but they were, right? So they made a deal with Stalin, the free world, and they gave Stalin nations to And then when Stalin took over, sent his communists over there and the international Soviets. They sent them over there. A lot of crimes were committed between 1946, 7 until about 1960. At least in Romania, 1965. Big crimes, many crimes. Now, what did these guys do? Were they responsible for that? Didn't they know? So you see, I demand reparations. No? Oh, okay. Because after all, I was thrown into the hands of those evil Soviets that my culture, my country, and all that. How do you call that? Being part of the crime because you knowingly allowed those guys to do it? So anyway, let's go back to these people here. And do you think that China will come clean and tell, yes, you know what, come over here, all of you, CIA, the Pentagon, not Biden not needed, not required, not requested. Come over here, here is our defense plans, our economic future plans for the next century. This is our interest in East Asia and in Africa and South America and in Europe. And these are our plans against you. Here we come, we tell you exactly what we want. And the Americans going to say, oh, you know what? Hold on, let me bring my paper. Hey, bring those papers. And they're going to bring their papers and going to do the same thing. And they're going to be friends forever. Going to have a little bit of French kisses in the meantime. And everybody will be A-okay. Now, the end. The movie, the Hollywood movie ended. Stupid, bad as they are. Anyway, so here it is, my friends. China is going to say, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But need to come clean. To tell us, right? What was the title? Again, here it is. Needs to make its intentions clear. Now, I don't like this needs. I never liked it when I came to the United States of America because that's like a very rude demand. I don't need. I need air. I need sex. I need, to be protected from the elements. I need food, water, sleep. As I said, this is basic needs. Everything else is a want. So you tell me I need? Hey, look what's over there. Bang. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I need. You need to be here. I don't need to be here. You need to shut up about that one.